to Pip Talk. You're with me, CJ Terra, your mentor with ZSource Forex Academy. Today, we're going to look at the introduction to Forex trading. This is my booklet that I'm going to run you through. We're going to look at module 1 today, talk about what Forex trading is, who's involved, who are the players, and how you can participate in trading. So these are some of the books that I do recommend every trader to read, not these specifically, but something in the same context, okay? Because you're gonna start making a lot of money soon, so you need to know how to manage it, how to navigate. And yeah, so these are some of the book collections that you're free to screenshot this and look for either the PDF copies or the physical copies, but I do recommend reading books. So without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So once again, we're looking at the introduction to Forex trading module 1. This is by ZSource Forex Academy. Okay, I hope by now you have all created your account using the links, because as we go on, there are certain privileges that you're gonna get once you have opened an account with Xness using my link that I have provided to you. So let's jump into it. What is Forex trading? So Forex stands for foreign exchange. The word Forex, F-O-R-E-X. The F-O-R is foreign, the E-X is exchange. So it is one of the largest financial markets where currencies are traded. These markets operate 24 hours in a day for 5 days in a week. So that's your Monday to Friday, okay? Because different parts of the world have different time zones, so the time is different according to that. So you're gonna hear us talking about the New York Open, the Tokyo Open, or the Asian Open, the London Open. All those, it's just a matter of time zones, what time it is. Let's say, for example, if we're talking about the New York Open, that means in the United States it's around 8:30, and they have opened their stock markets or currency markets for us to start trading. So as we go on, we're going to discuss further about that. Okay, so people in the market trade currencies. It's just like trading goods in the store, where you give them money, they give you something in exchange. But this one, it's money for money, that is of different value. Okay, let's say you want to exchange my currency, which is the Zambian kwacha, and you want to get $1 in return. You're gonna submit your kwacha, then they're gonna give you $1. They're gonna calculate according to the value of each, then give you that. It's the same thing that applies in the Forex market. Whenever we are trading, we're exchanging one currency for the other, okay? So that then the difference in value is what we gain as profits, okay? So how does it work in general? So it's just, as I've explained, where you are getting a currency for another. Let's say, for example, you're traveling out of the country, from your country to the United States. United States does not use your currency, so you have to exchange that currency to a different currency of the country that you're traveling to. Okay, that's how trading works. But the one that we do is the same. We're exchanging two currencies, but we're doing it electronically over your phones, PCs, or whatever it is that you're using to, or you're gonna use as a trader. Okay, so the difference that is in between is what we make as profits. We're gonna explain this in details as we go further. Okay, so who are the key players in trading? Who makes the market? Who moves the market, in short? Or who participates in the markets? They are what we call central banks. These are the guys that control the currency in the country, how much currency is released. If you are making new notes, like for example, in my country, we have Bank of Zambia. They're the ones that control the currency, okay? They're the ones that produce the currency. So they do large sum amount of foreign exchange, where they exchange our currency for the dollar just to boost our economy as well. Then we also have the local banks, or banks and corporations. You have your banks, for example, in our country, we have Zanaco, we have Indo, we have FNB, we have APSA. All those banks do foreign exchange. That's why when you walk into the bank, you're gonna see the dollar price, how much they're selling it for, how much they're buying for, because they do exchange currencies as well. Then we have us, the retail traders, me and you, as we are participating with our phones, we are called retail traders. We also participate in foreign exchange. Okay, so you're gonna hear a lot about these things as we go on. What moves the market? Understanding this concept gonna help you in the long run to understand what makes the market move. Okay, so there are also terms you often hear like PIP, which is the smallest price in movement, or a lot size. These are tools that are used to measure trades effectively. Okay, so we're gonna talk about these terms as we go on in our topics. Then, what are currency pairs? So a currency pair is two pairs paired together. Okay, you're just comparing the value of two pairs, which one is stronger, which one is lesser. Okay, for example, you have your Zambian kwacha versus the dollar. Those are two currency pairs. Which one is stronger? We know, okay, the dollar is stronger than the kwacha. Is it going to continue being stronger? We can buy the dollar in hopes that if it continues being stronger, it's going to be worth more money in the future. Okay, so most pairs are divided into three categories. We have major, minor, and exotic pairs. So the major pairs are the ones that are mostly traded on a larger scale. Those that are common. You have your Euro USD, you have GBP USD, then you have minor pairs like Euro GBP, and just to mention a few. Then you have your exotic pairs like Zambian kwacha versus the dollar. That is an exotic pair because it's rare that the volumes that are traded using this currency are huge. Okay. Then what do you need to start up your trading environment, or what do you need to start out your trading journey? The first thing you're gonna have to choose a broker. That is why we emphasize on opening an account. We've done our research. We have done our due diligence as finding out which broker is best for you. So that is why we do recommend you opening an account. Okay, you need an account. What is a broker? A broker is like a middleman that stands between you and the market. So I can compare a broker to a bureau. When you want to exchange physical cash, you need to go to a bureau or a bank. You give them your money, then they give you the different currency that you want to do. But with a broker, all this is done electronically over your devices, whether your phone, your laptop. You go to a broker, you deposit in money, you say, oh, I want to trade this currency. You choose a pair. Then you now say, okay, I want to sell the pound now. I want to buy it back, just like that. And the difference in value is what our profit is. Then we have trading platforms like MT5 and MT4. So these are the actual where we execute our trades from. These softwares make us, like, you can see the actual market, how it's moving, what it is doing, and you're able to participate. So, okay, let me buy this currency now because it is showing these signs, or let me sell it because it is showing these signs. Okay. The third thing that you need to know is about reading the charts. You're gonna see a lot of price action movements. So there's a way of analyzing it and understanding it, how it moves. So that's what we mean by reading the chart. So by the end of everything, you should have enough knowledge to be able to sit around, look at the charts and say, okay, I think I'm going to buy the dollar because of this, and that. Okay. So that's all I had for you. In the next topic that we're going to look at is module 2. So this, we're going to look at understanding the markets. What do we need to know about the markets in order for us to start our trading career or our trading journey? The basics, we're not going to take long with these because the major thing you need to understand is how to analyze and execute trades. So we're going to run through these quickly so that you have major understanding of what we're talking about. Okay, so you can do further research. If you have any questions about these topics, feel free to ask or do further research for you to gain more understanding. But these are the basics that we can guide you with. Other than that, always remember, a pip a day keeps poverty away.